Hey, it's Robert Naini, your spray foam advisor. And today I want to talk about skills. And specifically, I want to talk about your skills. Do you know what your skills are? Do you know what your top skills are? Do you know what you should be focusing on, focusing your time, focusing your efforts, focusing your attention on based on your skills? You've probably heard me say this before, that from a business standpoint, many businesses, and I'm sure many of you spray foam contractors are like this, you get started in the business because you have a skill, a talent, some knowledge, some useful knowledge that you want to share, that you want to use, and that you want to profit from. And you generally get started because you're really good at the operation side of the business, and you want to go make money for yourself, right? And so take note of right now where you're at, where you've gone over the journey of your life, and what are your best skills. Because this is very, very important for you. You need to know what your best skills are because you need to leverage those skills to make the best company that you can make. And ultimately, the way you do that is focus on your core skills, on your core competencies for yourself. Spend the majority of your time in those core competencies and hire help for those other areas. Hire help for the areas of the business that you need assistance with. There's an adage in business that if you can find someone that can do a job 80% as well as you, hire them for that job. Let them do it. Outsource it to them. And even if you're hiring an employee, technically you're outsourcing. They might be on the payroll, but technically you're still outsourcing a job or a position or a skill set to them. So hire others, bring others in, let them do those things that they can do at least 80% as good as you, and you will make a better company. You will get more done that way. This is also another important aspect. If you built a company, you were great at operations, you got into the business, you were just ramming and jamming from the get-go, and you exploded, and now you've become a manager. Are you a manager? Do you know what managers should be doing? Do you know what your goals are as a manager? Do you know what good management philosophy says that you should be doing? The next level of that is, are you a leader? Are you a leader in the organization? Do you know the difference between a leader and a manager? Some of these concepts I've written blogs about and I've done other videos about. Check them out if you can go find them. You can do a quick search here for management, for leadership, and you'll find more information on my website about those concepts. But these are two distinct concepts, management and leadership, and you should definitely be familiar with this, especially if you're running your own business. And then we look at other skills in the company, right? Sales. Are you good at sales? If not, who in your company is best at sales? Do you have other people that are doing the right things to make sure that the company brings in revenue? That's where sales comes from, right? That's where revenue comes from, is by focusing on sales and driving sales. Who's doing that in your organization? Who's the best at that? That person or those people should be spending the majority of their time on sales. If you have your salesmen out doing a lot of things that are not sales related, you're misaligning your resources. So you want to make sure that your salespeople are spending the majority of their time actually in the process of sales. Is that an area that you're good in? Is that an area that somebody else in the organization is good in? And then who is managing them? Because it's a completely different skill set to be a great salesperson and to be a manager of a great salesperson. Two different skill sets. It's very, very difficult, and you find this kind of conundrum in the sales world time and time again. It's very difficult to take the top salesperson and make them a manager of salespeople. And it's actually, most of the time, not recommended. And you'll get a lot of salespeople, a lot of top-notch salespeople know this about themselves. They know that they have certain qualities and certain capabilities, and they prefer to be on their own, driving their sales, and they know they don't want to be managers. But sometimes you will see a top-tier salesperson that gets transitioned into management, and performance suffers because of that, because they don't have the right skill set. They don't have the right knowledge base to be an effective manager, even though they were great at what they did before. So that's the tip for today. This is Robert Naini with Spray Foam Advisor. The recommendation is to take note of your top skills and your people's top skills and figure out how to spend more time working on the areas that you do best and that they do best, and make sure that you have good people in place to help manage your overall operation, because that's the difference between successful companies and weaker companies. Take care. Catch us on some more videos. I love questions. Anyone out there, feel free to shoot in a question. I'll give you an email address right here for any questions you have. Send them to questions@sprayfoamadvisor.com. sprayfoamadvisorsingular.com. So questions@sprayfoamadvisor.com. Go ahead and send those questions in. I'll get to as many of them as I can, and I'll try to incorporate a select few into some of my weekly videos. And of course, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the blog if you haven't already done that. Find us on YouTube and like us, like and follow us there. And check us out on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find us on all of your favorite social media sites, and you can keep up with the words of wisdom coming out of Spray Foam Advisor. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. We'll catch you on some more videos. Take care.